Finally made it back to the store. So today is June 13th. It's Tuesday, halfway through the day, and all the things that I picked out for sending away to Amazon have been sent away now. So I've not put a video clip of that because it was really tedious work, and that's kind of what the name of the game is sometimes, just grinding through and getting everything done. So I think overall it came up to just over $10,000 of profit. That's after all the fees and everything. And again, that's only if everything sells at exactly the price that I put it at. I mean, you could put the price at anything you want, but I've priced it to sell. So hopefully it'll be somewhere close to that. I think it was about 1,000 items. So it's not a great average sales price of profit, $10 an item, but like I said, Amazon's been off for a long time, so we've really just been trying to send as much of what we've got away there to Amazon and get closer to our limit, get things selling, get our statistics going better in the Amazon algorithm. And I saw someone say it's kind of like Amazon is a really fast flowing river and of money, and you're just kind of going along with your bucket and trying to scoop some of it out as best you can. And the more things you send to Amazon, the bigger your bucket's going to be. So it's nice when something sells that they just deal with the whole thing. And yeah, it takes a couple weeks for that stuff to become active. So I just really wanted to get my head down, get it all done, get it sent away. There was a couple boxes of things that couldn't go, so that's fine. They're still cleaned up and they'll be ready to go on eBay, which is going to be the next task, just to figure out what's going to be going on eBay. But I've been really looking forward to coming back to the store. My friend came to put in some extra lights. There's lots of light now and we can see what's going on. So I've got some paint supplies. I'm gonna go tackle the back room, pack up some of the items in the front, bring some shelving to the back, and I'll bring you along on the way. This is an item that sold a couple of days ago. I felt like it was interesting. It had been signed by the band, and it looks like they were on a live tour and they had different versions of it depending on which city they were in. There was no comps on eBay, so I just kind of went with a price that reflected what I thought it was worth, and it sold right away. Okay, that went faster than I thought. I'm all dusty now. It's not been snowing in here. The back room, it's already been rough drywalled on the ceiling, but I don't want to spend too much time on making it look perfect. I've just scraped off the big chunks and then I'm going to paint it all white, so it gives it a bit of a facelift, but I'm not going to be worried about it making it perfectly smooth because the building's going to get knocked down anyway. But I just want that room to be cleaned out and just given a fresh coat of paint. So I spent about an hour just chipping away at the chunks and pulling some screws out that shouldn't be there, and then I realized I didn't bring a paint roller, so thankfully there's a hardware store in town. I'll go grab a roller from there. I've got all my other supplies though, so, and then yeah, hopefully I can get the first coat of paint on this afternoon. That'll be way ahead of schedule. What am I even talking about? A hardware store? Come on, we don't need hardware stores anymore. Don't forget, the store always provides. I was like, come on, surely we're gonna have a paint section in this tool area. And here we go. Perfect. Paint roller. And exactly what we need to paint the ceiling. Okay, that didn't actually work out so great because I realized there's piles of stuff in here that I don't really want to move, so it wasn't quite long enough, and I also didn't have a paint tray, so I did go to the hardware store. But I've come up with a new solution. I borrowed this pole from my friend Danny, Mr. Dance, and I can paint the opposite side of the room from way over here. It's kind of hard to handle it from this far away, but yeah, you get the picture. Let's paint. Okay, it's what day is it? Wednesday morning. So I just wanted to give a snapshot of what the back room's looking like now that there's more light in there. And I've just done a really rough paint of the ceiling. I'm not claiming this is a great job or anything like that, but it was just unpainted, and literally just spent a few hours throwing a coat of paint on there just to brighten it up a little bit. But the plan is just to put bookshelves and posters up and things like that, so a lot of it's going to get covered. To me, it's almost just like cleaning, like all the dirt and whatever on the walls and the ceiling. I'm just quickly throwing some white paint over it. I've not really done anything on the walls at all. I had a bit of ceiling paint left over, so I threw some on the back door. And yeah, just anything that wasn't white, basically, I've just attacked with white paint. Yeah, anything that needed cleaning, then I've used cleaner for that, and then painted anything that was just unfinished or bits of random wood that stuck to the walls or whatever. I just tried to get it all looking a bit more white. So especially with the lights in there, it's reflecting the light really nicely, and it's a major difference. It was just a deep, dark, gloomy cave before, and sometimes if you've been through renovations, it's nice to attack the darkest, scariest parts first, or the things that you want to do the least. Do those first, and then it just helps you to get over it and feel a lot better. So I wanted to show you what it's like right now. It's total chaos, and I know the best way to paint a room is to get everything out of there and prep the walls and everything like that, but the fastest way is just to paint it. So I've been climbing over things, standing on things, moving things as they're in the way, just throwing them wherever. But I thought it'd be nice to get a snapshot of what it looks like right now, so that you can see the difference from when I first got the store, and then I'm going to be working on tidying up, so you'll see another difference once we clean that room out a bit. So let's see what it looks like now. This is a screenshot showing what it looked like before, when there was just 2 small lamps hanging from the ceiling, just to give you an idea of how gloomy it was in the back room. Obviously there's still piles of things all over, but with the light in there, see I've painted the back door a little bit quickly. Just give you an overall view. It's just so much brighter now. So I threw some drop sheets over the piles of stuff. I've not gone through that stuff yet, but it'll be interesting to see what treasures are in there. Some of it's from the big garage sale pickup. So yeah, there's just a lot more light in here now. We can actually see what the heck is going on. These things I'm going to take off the windows once we tidy up a little bit. And I've mentioned before, just hoping to put like a mirror film on the glass on the back side, so that the tenants have some privacy. And yeah, we've got extra light in the kitchen now. But still, it's exactly how I got it in the kitchen. So still need some tidying up to do, but now at least we've got a white ceiling and a light, and we can see what's happening. Okay, so I'll give you another snapshot after we tidy up here. And this is a picture of what the shelves looked like in the middle of the front room before we started to take things out of there. If you want to see what it looked like before, go back to our very first video and you'll see initial tour of the store. So I went down a bit of a rabbit hole, and I ended up moving all of the cabinets from the middle of the front area, and that's really opened it up a lot. So some of them I put behind the glass cabinets just to the side for now, but it's really opened up the space, and I can see what is happening here. There's loads of fold-up tables in the back, so I've pulled those out. And the idea is I was going to make like a work area in the front here, just to go through boxes. And then I thought if I put all the cabinets in the back, then I can have some space out here. So I've ripped up the carpet tiles, most of them. There's still some heavy stuff on. One cool thing I realized, yeah, I've moved this glass cabinet here just here for now, but I realized that these red CD racks are those the same ones as like the black ones that I got. So I think usually they go vertical on the wall, and that's how I was thinking of them. But somebody's been clever and put them sideways like this. And they're exactly the same size as the black ones that I got from Value Village the other day. I got 4 of those. So, and there's 5 red ones, so I'm going to alternate the colors and make a giant CD wall in the back. And in the back, I just dug out a little corner, piled everything up on one side and moved the cabinets to here. And then these cabinets came over here as well, just for now. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. I am a beast. Got that dad strength. Managed to move all those cabinets by myself. All right, that'll about wrap it up for today. I just kind of pushed everything against the wall there and found the floor. There is a floor under there. You know, carrying on attacking this tomorrow, but it's one step closer to things being organized. Just at least, I figured if we can make it into a somewhat okay pile, then when we make a prep area, we'll be able to check one box at a time and see what's inside each box and where it should go. But I think the next step is going to be deciding which area of the store is going to be for which category of items, and then I'll just do it kind of like a production line. Just grab a box, throw it into empty boxes, and put everything together that is similar categories, or things I want to get rid of and things that I want to put on eBay, we'll put those to the side. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Okay, we've got a second tooth out in the store now. What happened, Eric?
I was just eating my apple and then it just popped out. I just thought it was a seed.
I think we've got a recurring theme here of Eric's teeth falling out in the shop.
Hey guys, guess what? He's actually the same person who lost their tooth and second time, and it's in the shop. Hey guys.